What is up, people, and welcome back to my Rags to Riches F1 2010 to 2014 or 16 career mode. I'm not too sure which one. I haven't looked at the comments or the card annotation yet, so I don't know whether you want me to go for 2014 or 2016. We just have to wait and see for that. But for now, let's just say we're going to go for F1 2014. And basically, this is the series where we drive as one of the worst teams in F1 2010, work our way up through the ranks and the teams, and try and get a drive for one of the best teams in F1 2014. Currently, we are driving for Virgin in F1 2010, last round at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Our first race, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. We've managed to finish in 13th place, which at the moment will mean that we will be driving for Virgin again in Season 2 in F1 2011. But it wasn't too bad. We were running in the points at one stage of the race. Unfortunately, it was a case of getting held up in the pit stop phase. That really cost us. So we may have to consider going for primes at the start and then options at the end just to avoid that. But we'll just have to wait and see how that all pans out. So without any further ado, let's head on into round 2, the Australian Grand Prix. Right then, just like the Bahrain Grand Prix. Oh, great. So we're going to be slow down the start-finish line. Great. Thank you, Bruno Senna, for holding me up there. But just like the Bahrain Grand Prix, we're only going to be going for one flying lap in today's qualifying session. Hopefully, we can try... Oh, and great. My batteries have decided to disconnect. So, okay, that's a brilliant start to the lap. This is Rags to Riches for you, if any of you are new to the series, where we have a lot of technical difficulties over here. Let's get back on with the lap, though, and move on to the grass. Come on, no. Right, okay, we're good. Let's carry on with the lap, as well as not being able to turn in for any of these bloody corners. Corner cutting, okay, right. I think because of that, we're going to go for one more lap. We are going to go for one more lap. Right, let's try this again for another lap. This time, not getting held up by Bruno Senna on the bloody start-finish straight. There are drivers coming out of the pit lane, but they shouldn't hold me up too much. And let's get underway for officially our first lap here in qualifying. Hopefully we can make turn 1 this time, which we can. Okay. Do not disconnect batteries either. Please. Just stay with me, batteries. Oh, that was perfect through there, though. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding. And down towards the start-finish line straight. Not like it's going to matter anyway. And I would have set a 1-0. I don't know. Let's go again. Do you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Let's go again. I said I was just going to do one-shot qualifying. I haven't set a lap time yet. It's fine. We're just going to keep on going until I set a lap time. Right, let's get this corner right this time. Boom. There we go. That was beautiful. This is probably not... Oh, hello. I found some time. I'm getting good through the corners now. Oh, AI drivers, you better watch out, boys and girls. Hayden knows how to drive now. No, okay. No, I don't. No, I don't. Come on, nearly there to finally set a lap time in this bloody qualifying session. I've messed up the penultimate corner, but I hate that corner anyway. Through the final corner now. Come on, down towards the line. It's not going to be pole. It's going to be a very slow lap, isn't it? How slow? Am I at the back? I mean, I'm 21st. It's not too bad at the end of the day. I'm not right to the back of the field. I beat my teammate as well. We are the worst car on the grid. And I wasn't too far off Heikki Kovalainen's time either in that Lotus. So I'm pretty happy with that lap time, even though it did take 3 attempts. But the race is going to be a different story. I think I'm going to get a lot of drivers at the start. But I do feel like compared to Bahrain, the Australian Grand Prix, the AI are a lot better through the corners. So we're going to have to be aware of that. And hopefully we can adapt to that, and hopefully we can get some good results here today. Here we go then. It's race day for round 2 of the F1 2010 season. And looking at the session objective, they want me to come 12th or above. I think that's kind of pushing it a bit too high, but we'll just have to wait and see. Right, race strategy. This is the important one. Start on the option tyres and pitting for the primes on lap 4. Not too sure how we feel about that. I think I'm going to switch up a little bit and actually go for the primes at the start. And then go for the options at the end of the race. We're just going to see. Australia probably isn't going to be the best race for me anyway, but we're just going to see how this strategy works. And if going on the harder tyres at the start just to avoid all the pit stop fiasco, then we just have to wait and see. So that's the race strategy for today. Starting on the primes, pitting for the options on lap 8, and then taking those tyres for 4 laps till the end of the race. Right, 21st on the grid. Can we beat the team's objective of 12th? Let's find out as we head down to the track for the Australian Grand Prix. Here we go then. It's round 2 of the F1 2010 season. This is Rags to Riches career mode. It's Vettel on pole position. I'm in 21st, and it's my teammate Lucas Degrassi once again on the back row of the grid. Right then, here we go on the starting grid for the Australian Grand Prix. What can we do here today as the lights start to come on? I can just about see them in distance. It's 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go for the Australian Grand Prix. Can't quite put it up into rich mix because I don't actually have that setting on this Virgin car. Down in towards turn 1 though. Try and pick our line. Try not to take anyone out at the same time. And there we go, nice and tidy through turn 1 into turn 2. And Coveline has got back out ahead of us. We're so slow in terms of acceleration in this car. I just don't have any acceleration at all. But I'm going to go up the inside of these guys, up the inside of Hulkenberg. Not quite. He's very quick around the outside of that corner. And, oh, I've run it wide. That's not a good thing to do. But can I get Hulkenberg through this corner? No, I can't. This car is so slow. This car is so slow. I'm not liking it at the moment. As I have a little look around the outside of Nico Hulkenberg and not able to do anything there. I think starting on the prime tyres was a bad idea because I am struggling quite a bit with grip. And you can tell that as the AI drivers are a lot quicker out of corners. Just look at that. Nico Hulkenberg puts his foot down and he's gone because he's got more grip off those softer tyres. So maybe, just maybe, the prime tyres is not the way to go. But we'll just have to wait and see how this race pans out as we go through the chicane now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I just do that? Did I actually just do that? Round the outside of Hulkenberg, then did the wibbity wob and went up the inside of De La Rosa. Did I actually just fucking do that? That was incredible. That was actually incredible. And now I'm right behind Jarno Trulli in that Lotus. Can I get up into P17 and be the best of the back markers? Come on, Trulli. Oh my god, there was definitely a snap of oversteer then. That was definitely an oversteer moment, but somehow I managed to catch that. Oh, Trulli made a bit of a mistake there through turn 4. And can I get him through this corner? I'm going to put myself right on his tail to maybe go for the overtake somewhere here up the inside of Jarno Trulli. Come on, give me the room. There we go, up into P17. Okay, we are still making positions despite being on the worst tyres. And I've braked very, very late into that corner. That's brilliant. Okay, Jarno, if you want to re-overtake me, but this is probably your opportunity, mate. Okay, then, a couple of drivers coming into the pits here on lap 2 of 12. 2 drivers, in fact, Sutil, and I'm not too sure who the other one is. I think it might have been Vitaly Petrov, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's going to put me up into P15, and I'm still hunting down Rubens Barrichello. And I've actually lost the back of Jarno Trulli, which is always good to see. Thank you, Jeff. That is the motivation that I need. I can take Rubens Barrichello soon. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. Good exit through this corner, which I have got. I may be able to go for the overtake on the exit of the chicane. I know that I'm quick through that corner. I know that he's quicker in a straight line, so I'm going to get a little bit of a gap here to him, but I can use that gap to my advantage if I can just nail this corner, which I think I have done. Here we go. There we go. Beautifully taken up the inside of Rubens Barrichello and moving up into P14. Right, who's this up next? Jaime Alexuari. Okay. Let's see if we can get him into the next couple of corners. Not the best lines through there, but that's not too bad because we haven't lost the car. I think, yep, I was going to say that. I think a few of the other guys coming into the pits, and just right on cue, Jaime Alguersuari pulls into the pit lane. So that's going to put me up into P13. This guy's going to put me up into P12. But only 2 drivers making a pit stop, so that's a little bit rare. I think the rest of them are going to be making pit stops on lap 4 and lap 5. Okay then, here we go. More drivers into the pit lane as I'm going to run it very wide on the final corner, but luckily not putting it into the wall. And there we go, moving up into P6 at the moment. Not quite going to be coming out in the lead as there's a driver up ahead, one of the Red Bulls, who is actually doing a stellar job here today. I think it's not Mark Webber, it's Sebastian Vettel. Sebastian Vettel out at the moment, definitely in the lead of this race. I'm not too sure where the other guys are, but I think it's Sebastian Vettel in the lead right now. We are actually closing in on Sebastian Vettel. What on earth is going on right now? What on earth is going on right now? How am I catching up? Okay, great. The batteries have decided to go again. Oh, I need to get a new controller because the battery pack on this is really annoying me right now. Okay, let's try and get this corner right. Try not to overshoot it. Okay, that's all right. I thought that I was going to kind of mess it up, but it's fine. We didn't make a mistake. We have kind of lost the back of Sebastian Vettel, but we might better close up in the chicane. There's going to be more drivers into the pit lane now, though, so that's going to be good news for us. We're going to be running quite a high position. 3 drivers definitely into the pits right now. Are we going to be running in the podium positions? Yes, we are. P3, running in a podium position here in only my 2nd race of the Rags to Riches season. I doubt I'm going to hold on to it, so I'm not really too worried about that. But still, Third place. I'm doing a stellar job so far. I think that's Kamui Kobayashi now coming into the pit lane. Not 100% sure whether it's him. Yes, it is. Kamui Kobayashi into the pit lane. I'm up into P2. And I'm not too far off Sebastian Vettel. Could you imagine what would have happened if I actually qualified in a good place? As I'm getting warning for corner cutting. Okay, I need to be aware of that. No more corner cutting from now on. Otherwise, I will get a penalty. I definitely don't want one of those. I am starting to struggle for grip now, though, so I do have to be aware of that. Look, they're yellow at the moment. I am coming into pits on the next lap. Not quite this one, but I will be coming into pits on the next lap. So, that's not too bad at the moment. But, only 2 seconds behind Sebastian Vettel at the moment. That's pretty decent, to be fair, seeing as I'm driving a Virgin. Oh, shit. Okay. Lost the back end a little bit. Had to cut the corner. Luckily, not got a penalty just yet, but if I do it any more, then I am definitely running the risk of getting a penalty in this race. Right then, here we go. Coming around the penultimate corner now. And into the pit lane we go. Let's just make sure that we get this right. Don't go into the pit barrier there, because that would be a bad idea. And here we go. Into the pit lane for our first and only stop in today's race. Going on to a set of option tyres till the end. Where is this going to put us? We shouldn't be held up by any drivers coming to the pits, which is good news. I can see my teammate way down the field. Where are we going to go? Why are we taking so long? We finished with a pit stop. We're not refueling. So why did that take so long? But nevertheless, we're up in P6. Okay then. Okay then. Looks like the prime to option strategy worked, because we are running in P6 just ahead of Michael Schumacher. What on earth are we doing in this race? We're on legend difficulty and we're up into P6. This is extraordinary right now. Let's try and hold on to this position. We are definitely closing in on Kamui Kobayashi. We could be looking at a top 5 finish here in only our second race of the season 2 Rags to Riches. Oh my god. We could be looking at a top 5 finish. A bloody top 5 finish in only our second race. What on earth is going on right now? We can get a good line through the chicane. Oh my god, this could be it. On the back of Kamui Kobayashi. A great exit following in the slipstream. Pulling over to the right-hand side. Can we get him up the inside? Side by side with Kamui Kobayashi. He's got a better exit. Not able to go for an overtake just of yet. But can we do anything through this next corner? We've got a good exit once again. Over to the inside line. Braking. Oh, I've outbraked myself, haven't I? Yes, I have. But he's going to... Oh, switchback move there from Kamui. A lovely battle going on at the moment between the two of us. And I've got him. I've got him through the final corner, down towards the start finish straight, but he is going to come back at me now, down in towards someone. Can he do anything? Not yet. Not yet able to do anything as Kamui Kobayashi. And there we go. We're up into P5. P5 here at the Australian Grand Prix, round 2 of our first season in Rags to Riches reboot. What on earth is going on right now? What on earth is going on? We are running in the top 5. We are on for a lot of points if I don't make a mistake, which could be quite easy to happen, to be honest. 6 seconds off of Nico Rosberg. I don't think I'm going to catch up to him with 1.5 laps left to go. So I think catching up to Nico Rosberg is kind of off the cards at the moment. But still, P5. If we can finish here, then that is a tremendous result. Final lap then at the Australian Grand Prix. Still running in P5. 7 seconds off of Nico Rosberg. So he is actually running faster than us at this stage of the race. But we are still a second ahead of Kamui Kobayashi, which is, of course, really, really good news. Oh, no, 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 no. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. No. Okay, I think we may have just got away with that. Very, very lucky indeed, but Kamui Kobayashi could come back at us down the start-finish straight. We do have to be aware of that. Sebastian Vettel wins today's race here at the Australian Grand Prix. Great result there for the Red Bull driver. He has been absolutely dominant in today's race. We were running up with him, so we've got a first-hand view of how dominant he was. But let's forget about Vettel weaving the wheel in celebration. It is going to be a top 5 finish in our second race of the Rags to Riches reboot. What a result that is. What an absolute amazing result that is here today. Points. Fucking points in our second race. How have we done that? A top 5 finish, 10 points on the board. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing, and we could be on for maybe a Williams or a Force India seat next season. If that can happen, then that would be absolutely incredible. But Sebastian Vettel is today's race winner, and it's a Red Bull 1-2 with Mark Webber finishing in second. It's Fernando Alonso third, Nico Rosberg fourth, myself in fifth with Kamui Kobayashi in sixth, then Michael Schumacher seventh, Robert Kubica eighth, Felipe Massa in ninth with Vin Antonio Lewizzi in 10th. There's Pedro de la Rosa just missing out on the points. And further down the field, Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button, both McLaren drivers, down in the bottom half of the field in 13th and 15th place there for those two drivers. Not a good result. And my teammate of Jaime Alguersuari, where's my teammate? Lucas Di Grassi, that's who my teammate is. Way down in 23rd place. So, yeah, not really a good result for Lucas Di Grassi here today. But forget about him. A top 5 finish. Top bloody 5 finish for myself here in the Rags to Riches career already. We are off to an absolute flyer here today. But let's have a look at how it affects the driver's standings. We're in P8, which at the moment will be a Lotus seat for next season. But if we can carry on getting more points, we just need to get into the top 6 and we get a Williams seat for F1 2011. It's going to be quite a bit of a tough ask to try and get that Williams seat, but we will wait and see what happens. Looking elsewhere, we are ahead of Jenson Button at the moment. Anybody else surprisingly way down there? Not really. And looks like we are the only driver from the bottom teams to actually score points. Fernando Alonso, he still leads the Drivers' Championship at the moment. 3 points ahead of Sebastian Vettel. And then Lewis Hamilton in 3rd place, way down the field. So looks like it's Fernando Alonso versus Sebastian Vettel at this stage of the season. Looking at the constructors' standings, Ferrari lead the way on 44 points. But Virgin up into 6th place ahead of BMW Sauber, Force India, Williams, Toro Rosso, Lotus, HRT. So what a season this could be for the Virgin team. But without any further ado, let's head back to the menus. Okay, so we have some interviews once again here today. Are you in the title chase this year? I don't think we'll be in the running this year. Let's wait and see how things pan out. I think we'll be in the running. I don't think we'll be in the running, but if we can have more races like that, and if we can actually qualify higher up the field, then I wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, we had a top 5 finish here today. We were 17 seconds off the pace of Sebastian Vettel. If you include myself getting held up by back markers, maybe at certain tracks we could get race wins. So I'm not going to say we're in the running, but I'm not going to say that I don't think we will be in the running. So let's wait and see how things pan out. It's probably going to be the case we're not going to be in the running, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Were you confident to push the car today? Surprisingly, I actually was. The team have built me a solid car, so I'm going to go with that one. But surprisingly, it was good to push today. Usually, I think I remember in F1 2010, mainly because I did have some of the assists off, I really struggled at that track. And usually the AI are a lot quicker there than they are at the Bahrain Grand Prix. So, yeah, the team built me a solid car, and it was fantastic here today. How has the racing been from your point of view? I think we're going well. Very interesting. A good car makes things easier, and I'm usually too busy fighting the car. To be fair, I'm not fighting the car at all. I think there was one moment in that race where I lost the back end and I had to catch it. So, yeah, I'm not having to fight the car too much. It's just myself having to learn the braking zones and stuff like that, because obviously they're different compared to F1 2016. So, very interesting, and a good car does make things easier. So, were the team happy with my interviews here today? Yes, they were. Quite a bit, actually. Satisfied at the moment. The team are very satisfied with my results, and we are currently sitting pretty in the top 6 of the constructors' standings. In the drivers' standings, I am in P8, which once again is a Lotus seat for next season, but we'll be looking to try and improve on that and hopefully try and get into a Williams seat maybe for F1 2011. We did that last time we did Rags to Riches, and in that Williams, I think we got 5 race wins, so we will be hoping for something similar here in this season and in the next season. But that is it for round 2 of the Rags to Riches reboot career. If you have enjoyed the episode, don't forget to smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Share this video and this series with your friends. And I will see you next time with round 3 of the Rags to Riches series at the Malaysian Grand Prix. But until then, it's goodbye from me.